Welcome to Roosevelt Hills.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back at ya with another video. Yo, Glenn Kessner, Roosevelt Hills, Manville, New Jersey, reppin'. Howdy, YouTube. How's everybody doing? How are all my friends in Hauntland doing? Projects going good? Good. I got garbage bags full of pumpkins painted. We're good. That was my project. Last video, painted some pumpkins. Very happy with that. But this video is not about painting pumpkins, yet it's another project. You know, owning a household and doing your your duties to keep the homestead afloat before storms. You know, if you live in New Jersey, then you know we get flooded. Well, I'm sure you do too. If you're so privy to be flooding, and not a good thing. But anyway, again, prepping, you know, doing yard work, making sure everything is good to go, you know. So it's just like, you know, put projects on hold. It's just like, okay, this is the day to do it. I had a bachelor party yesterday to go to, so today's the day. So what we're going to be doing, come along with me. You will need one 6.5 Graven Bones animated LED app controlled Ultra Skelly. For this project, you'll need good old stretchy cobwebs. Next, 3 tubes of caulk. What I'm going to be using here is Dynaflex Ultra DAP Cedar Tan. I'm doing a brown and I'm doing a beige. Go ahead and get yourself some Gorilla Spray Adhesive Heavy Duty. I'd probably say grab 2 cans. This way you have it. Stuff is fantastic. You'll use it for a lot more things. I almost forgot. You're going to need a whole lot of these gloves too. Yep. Get some gloves. 4 cans of good old spray paint. Good old fashioned black. I got a moss green. And then I got a gray and I got a brown. Really doesn't matter what kind of brown you use. I chose an espresso. Okay, so Glenn, what the hell are you doing with all this? Tell us! So my good friend Jamie at New England Haunter, awesome YouTuber. If you haven't checked him out, there he is right there. Link in the description below where you can subscribe to his channel. I saw my man corpse a skeleton using these very things, and he gives you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this. Your boy, will be following the same step-by-step tutorial from Jamie over at New England Haunter. So I've never corpsed anything. This is out of my wheelhouse. Out of all the years I've ever done this, I have never done or at least tried to corpse anything. And I'm very daring to corpse a movable servo skeleton, no less. So I'm going to be very careful where his joints are to make sure that no adhesive is anywhere close there. So this way my man can still move his arm, move his head, and do all the great things that he does. But again, he's just so boring and he's so plain looking, and it's like, he can look so much better. I got the idea from East Coast Haunters Convention. There was a booth, I forgot what booth that was. If you're watching, shout out. I mean, they corpsed him, they dressed him. This thing looks so good, and I'm going, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. I'm going to corpse them. So these are the materials to use. The link to his video to watch a step-by-step tutorial is right there. If you want to follow my tutorial, you can too. But I am literally just copying, pasting what my boy Jamie's doing. So wish me luck. Here I go. So as you can see, I've emptied the contents of the skeleton box. The bones are located here, and I'm not necessarily worried about these joints just yet, but if you come with me, I have taken the liberty of taping off with some Froggy's tape just these. I don't want to spray the adhesives on the, ooh, I got to get that guy right there. The adhesive onto the joints, because again, we get it too sticky. We're not going to be able to put it in the metal base. So I want to be able to keep those free of glue and gunk. Probably the most important part is I would cover the electronics here on the back. That's going to be your volume control. You don't want to get it all gunked up and nasty, because remember, we're going to be corpsing this, so we want to kind of keep this area free so we can still get back there and tweak whatever we have to tweak, press the buttons for Bluetooth, etc., etc. So I still want him to work. Also, all in the prep, anything that moves, anything that's joinable, anything that has a gear in it, again, here is your mandible, your jaw. Tape them off as well, so this way you're not, your wires too, just so you're not, like I said, you're not gunking things up. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal, no man can scream like I can. Pipe into your inner Jack. After all, it's Halloween. All right, so first things first, gonna spray some Gorilla Spray adhesive all over the front here, and then once I do that, I'm gonna take some of that cobweb and I'm gonna stretch it right over. Now you get the idea. We're almost gonna wrap this thing, but ever so lightly. I guess, you don't need much. A little goes a long way with this, but we're just gonna continue to stretch it and glue it in spots, so we can get all of this here too. And yeah, that's a little tacky, so we got to get that on there. Now as I'm corpsing him, all of this excess stuff, just take a scissor to it and then snip it off. That's what I'm doing. But make sure you do the back of him as well. I kind of like the back better, but you see here at the end, you don't want it to look too cottony. So you want to really, really stretch this out, because remember, we're going to be building this in layers. All right, so don't forget to go up his spine, right? So that's very, very, very important. If we flip this bad boy around, yeah, he's looking decent. We are going to let this baby dry a little bit before we go through the second step. Okay, so our next step is we're going to take this good old this latex caulk, and we're going to smear it all the way around. So that's the reason why you're using gloves. You're going to just use your hands just to put this stuff on. So I'm a one-man show, so I'm going to have to put the camera down and do this in stages. All right, so my caulk is it comes out like extremely thick. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on here. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. I don't have a whole lot of experience with caulking. I know that sounds silly, but I broke the seal in this thing. It just could be a very, very old tube. Who the hell knows? I've had it for quite a while. Oh, look at that, the date. Oh, I don't know. Well, that was my problem. That tube was old. I popped open this one I just got. And that just came in like butter, and I started coating this stuff, and I like it because this is beige, and so much better. This just kind of went on the way it's supposed to. I mean, you could just tell by looking at it how it's going to start looking when you start building this sucker up. It's really going to come out looking pretty good, and I like the stringiness and like the ends to that, because they're gonna get like really like gloopy and grimy and stuff like that. So we're gonna let this dry for now, and then gonna go to stage 2. And here's the back side. Yeah, this is gonna look good. Okay, second round of webbing on his front cage. People, just be careful. That's the motor to turn his arm. Just make sure. I should have taped that off, but the way I've been spraying, I'm watching how I'm spraying, and it seems like it's pretty dry to the touch, and it doesn't seem like I gunked anything up there. All right, so I'm going to be using the cedar tan. Hopefully, I've had this for a while. Hopefully, I've primed it enough, and we're going to put some, we're trying to get my hands dirty, and we're going to smear that all over it. At this point, this is going to take me a while. I've got a lot of pieces to go, and just to kind of give you an idea, this is what it's going to be like. And why does your boy always decide to do this on like the hottest day of the year? So as that dries, I will start doing the other limbs as we go. Spray adhesive, stretch the web. So more webbing of each limb as we wait for the paint to dry. And again, using a little bit of the combination of the olive spray, the green olive spray, the brown, and a little bit of the gray. Just make sure you're taping off the marks if you're doing anything that is jointable or anything that kind of moves. If you go over here, this is our guy and our chest right here. I'm working on the feet as we go. I'm starting to really like how this comes out. And again, more almond caulk here in the beginning, and I'll build this up in layers. Again, guys, this is just going to take time. It's going to take layers upon layers until the look that you want. Now, before you start spraying adhesive, just make sure that you're taping over the eyes. Anything that you really don't want the black in his nose and his eye sockets to get kind of gooky, but very, very important. Right in there, where are you? No, we'll just do there. There's a light right there in his mouth. Just make sure you tape that as well. Again, you don't just want paint and stuff like that on there, because you are going to a light spray of paint. Let's get him going. So I've got him painted, and I got it to a point of where I kind of like the look a little bit. I don't want to web them up too much where it's just going to be layer and layer, layer and layer. So I kind of like it like this. So I'm building up the base right now to them. He's starting to come together. Forgot to tell you, today's soundtrack, Breakin' Benjamin. Well, he is done. Let's see him.
With laughter, and shadows come out to play. Embrace the mysterious
He's moving.
ambiance, and let the spirit guide your way.
Okay. The corpsing came out good. I do like it.
Wanderers of the night, heed my warnings.
And he's gonna go if I don't turn him off, so.
Will be burned into your memory for eternity.
Still wanted to see his rib cage, but I wanted to just get the cobwebs in there.
Are born of mischief, and you do not want to be their prey.
I like him. Well, Skelly, as he blinks, it's been real. It has been real. I like them. I've never corpsed anything. You can corpse if you want. You can do it. I know you can. Dude, if I can do it, you can do it. It takes a little while. You can build it up in layers however you want. I did want to still see the ribs, so that was really, really important. I didn't want to cobweb them up and then paint them and then caulk them, and you know, I still wanted to get some ribs. The weather looks a little ominous. It's a weird day in New Jersey. These guys are outside. I don't know if I want to keep it. I think we got rain on the way, so I think we're gonna end this here. This is long enough. I appreciate you all stopping by. As always, you all know what to do. Say it once, say it twice, say it 3 times. Always creep it real. See you in the next video. Later.